Miss White is active in the family's multi-generational farming operation, taking care of the farm's accounting. White Farms consist of 13,000 acres of livestock and grain production. Mrs. White has served the Union County Farm Bureau as president and vice president numerous times over the years, developing several outstanding programs. It was under her leadership that the Union County Farm Bureau building was constructed. During her tenure, Union County Farm Bureau had a state Young Farm Family winner, a discussion meet winner, a state Excellence in Ag winner, and a National Young Farmer and Rancher chair. In addition, she has served for many years as a voting delegate to the Kentucky Farm Bureau annual meeting and the American Farm Bureau Women's Voting Delegate. Ms. White also has served on many Farm Bureau committees, including as District 2 Women's Chair on the State Resolutions Committee. She has also worked with the Conservation District for 23 years, and under her leadership, the Union County Farm Bureau began a Safety Day program for the 5th grade students that has continued for 22 years. She has worked to promote member benefits and insurance services in her community while initiating projects to bring education and agriculture to county school libraries, including a program called Bushels for Books. Ms. White has also, Bushels for Books. The books is what's important, right, Mary Nelle? Mrs. White has also provided a local radio station with public service announcements promoting Farm Bureau and agriculture. In service to her community, Mrs. White served on the Sturgis Rest Home Board for many years, treasurer of the Sturgis Little League, and still serves as her church treasurer. Local Ag Extension Agent Rankin Powell said she was a strong supporter of the Union County Extension Service, FFA, and Farm Service Agency, along with being a leader in 4-H. So now we've presented the award. Mary Nelle, would you like to come forward and say a few words? Let's give her another round of applause.
I've got cold chills running all the way up and down. I want to thank David and Mark and Eddie, our neighbor pretty much, and he's easy to thank, you know. I never dreamed when I was working and working with Farm Bureau that I would ever receive an award like this. And you all know me well enough to know, and my sons well enough to know, that it takes an act of Congress to get 4 of them to come to Louisville to see their mother. I've lied to some of you. I'm sorry. I didn't intend. I did it on purpose. But you all would say, well, when are the boys coming? Well, Dustin, my one grandson, was already here. And Ryan will be here tonight. And the others are coming in the morning. And then they'd look at me and they'd say, are they getting an award? And I said, I don't know, they haven't told me. So that's my lie I've had to go through all week. I have enjoyed, first thing I need to do is to thank Union County for nominating me for this award and how much it does mean to me. I said I had all 4 sons here. I do. I'm going to call them by name, and after I get through, they're going to stand up, and you can pick out which one you think they are. The oldest one is Bob. The second one is Richard. The third one is Reed. And the fourth one is Ryan, and his wife was with him, and my 2 youngest grandchildren. Now, I have a grandson that is 40 years old. I have a granddaughter down here that's 10 years old. But thank goodness the Lord sent them all. There are 2 people in this audience that have begged for 4 years to send this application in, and I would say no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be embarrassed. And you know it's hard to embarrass me. But these two kept after me until this year. I just threw up my hands and said, go Troy, I don't care. Don't ask me any questions. So I want, first of all, I forgot something. My family to please stand. Stand up. You need the exercise. The grandson is Dustin, and his wife is Tammy, and they've got 3 children. Bob has 7 grandchildren. Richard has 3. The others don't have any yet. So, really, the others none married, so I'm glad we don't. I was really lucky when I was born. I was born to a farming family. My father was a good farmer. And then, long before I should have, because I had family thinking I needed to go to college, and I did not go to college, I met a man that chased me till he caught me. And that's the truth. I remember him when he died. Somebody said something to me about, you sure caught a good man. And Bob was standing there and said, no, he caught her. She didn't want to date him. He was the love of my life. I have his ring around my neck. It's always there. I hope I haven't missed the 2 that have argued with me over this are Pat Rudd and Sharon Sherrill. And I want them to stand up because I would not be up here today if it wasn't for them and their hard work. As I said, I was born to a farmer. I married a farmer. I am still a farmer. And if you don't believe it, ask them. They'll tell you that they get some suggestions every once in a while still from me. I have enjoyed everything I've ever done in Farm Bureau. Taking these trips, you know, nobody wants to go. And if you get somebody together and you say, I'm driving, who's going with me? You have a carload. And that's what it takes. I enjoy the Farm Bureau work. I support it wholeheartedly. Our counties can get in bad shape. And I really, honestly, I enjoy the FFA and the 4-H because if you don't start out in 4-H giving speeches and then doing it in FFA, then you can go on and do what these men are doing. But you got to get a start somewhere, and that's where those over there started. I made sure that they did. Now I've got 9 grandchildren and expecting to have 12 great-grandchildren by February, 1 before Christmas. So we have a big family farm operation. Dustin, did I have you stand? That's, and they've all gone to college now, and they've all come home to farm. And I'm really, really proud of them, can't you tell it? Merry Christmas, and may God bless every one of you.